Hi, it's Alex from Crafters Cycles. We're here today to show you a really cool custom build that we've just done for a lovely chap. He was having a few issues with his previous bike. He had a bike fit and his fit requirements meant that his existing bike weren't quite working out for him. So with this new bike, we made sure we ticked all the boxes and meant that his fit could be perfectly matched to his new bike. The bike that we went for was a Basso Astra. So this is their endurance bike. It's a little bit unique in the fact that it's actually quite a racy looking bike. So we've got nice aero tube shapes, we've got a nice flat top tube, and it just means that you get the endurance bike features like a slightly higher stack and a slightly shorter reach, but then you also get the comfort and the speed that you'd find on a high-end race bike. All the Basso frames are handmade in Italy still, which is a really nice touch because a lot of frames these days are just made out in China and Asia. So you're getting a really nice artisan bike here. So for the customer, we made sure that we spec'd it to his needs. So we've got slightly wider tyres on there. They're 30mm tyre. This just gives him a little bit more comfort, and they work really nicely when set up onto these slightly deeper wheels. So he's got the aero benefits of the deeper wheels, but also the comfort as well. We also popped on an Ultegra Di2 group set. This is such a nice sweet spot for most riders. It's light, it's got all the features of Dura Ace, and it brings that price down a little bit, so it's a little bit more accessible for more people. Going on to some of the main points on the bike that relate to bike fit. So he needed a slightly longer stem than what most bikes would come with for this size. He has a very long torso, so we've got a 120 stem on here mated to a 40cm bar. We chose the Data Alanera RS bar as this is a nice flare in the drops, nice comfortable hood position as well. So you've not only got the aero benefits, but you've got the comfort benefits and the ergonomics on there too. To top it off, we've got his preferred saddle, so a Selle Italia Boost. This is a nice saddle for him. It works for his position, and on this bike, I think it looks the business as well. The wheels on this bike are Shimano Ultegra C60s, so they're a 60mm deep wheel on a Shimano Ultegra hub. Now, Shimano hubs are beautiful. They're cup and cone bearings, they last forever, and they spin forever. So it's a nice touch to this bike. So it's full Ultegra all the way through, just looks the business. Within the group set, we've got an 1134 cassette on the back here. So this is a nice easy gear, gives him a 1-to-1 ratio with his 5034 on the front. Something that you wouldn't generally find in an off-the-peg bike like this. Usually they come with quite a tall gear, a 3630 or something similar. Also, we've got his preferred crank length on there, a 170, whereas a bike this size usually would come spec'd with a 172.5. So all these little bits, it's helping him save money and it's also helping him stay comfortable. When people hear we do custom bikes, their first thought is that it's going to be really, really expensive. However, with most manufacturers, when you buy a bike off the peg, it's going to be fitted with components that aren't really going to work for you. For example, handlebars that are too wide, gear ratios that are too tough, crank lengths that are too long, and saddles that are just uncomfortable. So by going custom, you get all that right at the start of the process, from having the bike fit to then the bike being chosen and then the components spec'd. This can actually save you loads of money. You're not spending thousands on upgrading or changing out parts, plus then you're not spending the money on the labor it costs to do these, which on modern bikes is quite intensive. So for this build, you know, it's really good value. Like, for what you get and the fact that you don't have to change anything in the future, it just works. If you've been enjoying our content on bikes and builds, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.